Hi, I'm ℍ𝔸℉ from the Hardy team at 𝕊𝕉 Marketing Specialist. I'm here today with Katie Henry from Amerifirst Home Loans. We're going to talk a little bit today about some of the myths surrounding VA loans. There's a lot of stuff being spoken about out there, and not all of it's necessarily true. So we're going to get to the bottom of it today. Katie, thank you very much for meeting with me.
Thank you, Rob.
Now, one of the things I hear a lot is that VA loans only allow 4% closing cost concessions from the seller.
Okay, so that is a myth.
Okay.
And actually, the seller is able to pay up to all of the closing costs for the buyer.
Okay.
So they can cover everything on behalf of the buyer. They don't have to, though. So the seller doesn't have to essentially pay anything unless that's part of the transaction.
Okay, but I have to pay the pest inspection, right?
Okay, so actually in the state of Florida, Florida is one of the states where the buyer can pay the pest inspection. So that alleviates some of the cost from the seller side as well.
Awesome, okay, that's a new one for me, thank you very much. Now I know typically in the past there's been a lot of talk about the VA appraisals being a little bit stricter and the VA appraisals are a little bit tougher than the other appraisals. Do you have any input on that?
With VA appraisals, there is a little bit of a negative stigma about them, and it really shouldn't be the case. So with VA appraisals, you actually have two opportunities to contest or dispute the appraisal. So there's what's called tidewater, where all parties in the transaction have an opportunity to provide additional comps to support what they think the value should be for the appraisal. And then also, if that tidewater portion comes back, we also have an opportunity to dispute the appraisal directly with the VA. And we actually just had a circumstance where we did that additional process and the appraiser adjusted the value up by $18,000.
Oh wow, okay, great.
So it's a huge benefit to a VA loan because you have the right to go against what the appraiser values the home at.
Awesome, so there's actually two sets of checks and balances built into a VA loan.
Yes.
Awesome, okay, that's great information, thank you. Now also in the past I know we've been told by lenders to write VA closing dates for 45 to 60 days out because they take a little bit longer. Is that still the case?
That is a huge myth. And especially in today's market, we all know that we need a quick closing. So we are able to close a VA loan. I mean, I would prefer a 30-day contract. If we need a few less days, sometimes we can make that happen. So with a VA loan, the most important thing to consider is that a VA appraiser has 10 days to complete the appraisal report.
Okay.
But that also allows us a very specific window for the appraisal, which I feel is like a lot of the holdup in today's market are the appraisers, because just like anybody else in today's market, they're backed up too. Just like title companies, lenders, everybody. But essentially, we only need 30 days to close a VA loan.
Okay, great to know. Thank you very much again. And then who can qualify for a VA loan? Is it just veterans?
Okay, so that is another myth. Actually, anybody who is active military can qualify for a VA loan. Also, a surviving spouse of a military veteran can apply for a VA loan and fully qualify for 100% financing.
Excellent.
And then also reservists and National Guard also qualify with 6 years of service.
Okay, awesome information yet again. And then finally, what about the guidelines for a VA loan? Is it tougher to qualify? Are they tighter guidelines?
So it's actually quite the opposite. A lot of times with a VA loan, we can accept a much lower end credit score and also a much higher end debt to income ratio. Sometimes we can even go as high as 60% on a debt to income ratio.
Wow. Katie, thank you so much for breaking down some of the myths about the VA loans. So guys, obviously it's a great program to take advantage of for our wonderful men and women of the military. I hope you guys learned something today. I certainly did. So on behalf of Katie from Amerifirst and myself, ℍ𝔸℉ from the Hardy team, thank you for watching.
Thank you.